firstly, just to say that I started with great partners, my brother Dane and Mark Pedersen, who and collectively we, about 11 years ago, from all of our experiences, we were very energized collectively to start CLEVVA. And the reason was that in all of our pasts, we had operated in environments where, such as contact centers and branch environments, where we saw people doing jobs that were really asking them to be essentially robots with flesh. What we were doing to them is we were feeding their brains, uploading their brains as code. We call it product knowledge, process knowledge, a whole lot of business rules. And they're going to classrooms or later on e-learning and would upload this code into their brains. And it essentially was a formula. It told them what questions to ask, what answers to give, what actions to take, and how to do that in very specific orders. But what it didn't show was that life is complicated and highly contextual. So every customer that they were talking to, let's say on a phone, had a unique situation really, or different needs, different problems or root causes. And so what we started to see is that people were very energized to learn, but when they went out, first of all, like all of us, they forgot most of what they had learned in those classrooms. So already they were on the back foot, but then customers came, and customers were never what they had learned. And so they were under massive stress to try and replicate this formula that was very generic actually, and try and do it in a way that was effective, compliant, and repeatable. And what businesses then were doing to try and make sure that each human was replicating their formula in a consistent, compliant, yet hyper-personalized way is that we were using a lot of quality assurance behind them to test and make sure they were doing that. So it is an incredibly stressful environment. And we started to look at that and say, is this bringing the best out of humanity, that we are being asked to perform very robotic jobs where actually we bring so much more to the table? And then what we started to see as well was the move towards chatbot technology, where we were really, it's our first version of these virtual agents, was trying to give customers access to a digital version of let's say, a contact center agent. But they were so limited. They were, they were giving us maybe some effective engagement with conversations, but very little value, and incredibly frustrating. And so as a team, we looked at this and said, surely we can do a lot better. Surely we could, first of all, take all of the formulaic work away from the staff that are doing this and being highly stressed at doing it and all error prone. Couldn't we take this and build virtual agents that could do that work for them? And rather ask them to do work that they can thrive in. For example, have meaningful conversations with customers, use their EQ, use their empathy, use their selling skills to really add the value. And when it comes to query resolution or following formulaic lead qualification processes or onboarding processes, let's get virtual agents to be able to do that. And so we really sat back and said, that is our purpose, is we are going to rehumanize the workforce by giving them human relevant work. And we're going to take away the robotic work and start building virtual agents. Little did we know that that's, one thing is thinking it, the other is being able to do it. And so over the last 10 years, we've built an incredible team that have specialized in this. And we feel very blessed that this is what we do, and this is our purpose.